Alright guys, today we're going to do a tail light replacement. We're going to do a LED conversion from American trucks. Well, these are the halogens, regular halogens, and you see nothing wrong with them. It's just time to upgrade some, get some new ones. But here we go. Here we got the before, and let's get to it. It's simple. There's going to be two T15 Torx bits. You're going to need one of these. If you have an electric ratchet, we'll just undo them, you know. And let's cut to the part where they're not here. All right, so once you remove the housing, you're going to see, well, mine has the option bed lighting. So I have this right here. This tab right here, pull this back right here. Hopefully this red tab, pull it back. I have one of these picks. So pull this back, and then you're gonna pull on this, and then with this, you're gonna press it down, and it should come out. So it's a little bit tricky since there's this body panel that's in the way, but you know, it's manageable. So let me take it off. All right, so remove that already. You have the housing. You're gonna want to put this to a side where it won't fall, and we'll have to go into the truck to remove this wire that connects from the bottom. So we'll get to that. All right, so we're under the truck, okay? And so you can see this wire right here. Wire runs to your tail light housing over there, runs around this, runs a frame, and it's right here. So this is what you need to undo, is this one. Do not mess with this. This one is the good one. This one, wiring harness, you need to remove this, because the other one, the American trucks one, has its own wire harness. So we're gonna have to remove this. Same thing as the other one. It's one of those clips. So you're gonna have to pull back on this tab, and then you press it in, and it should come out in theory. But you know, it can be a little stubborn, but it's manageable. So let me get to that. Okay, I removed it already. Okay, but a quick tip. So this housing, well, this is not housing. This wiring harness, well, comes from over there. This one, it hooks onto something like right there. So you can try to wiggle it out or use the pick, and there's this thing right here where my finger is. Hopefully you can see that pushes it, and then this releases it, so you can work with it, you know. It's not just stuck there, you know. So that's a quick tip. So that's what I did, and you know, now what we're gonna do is pull it out, pull it around here, and there you go. So now we remove it through the other side, and we're good to go to remove the housing. Okay, these are the lights I bought from American Trucks. So they are the LED conversion ones. They have the kind of like the OEM look, but it's just with a little hue of darkness. So it's kind of like a smoky look, just a little bit, you know, not too drastic. But so it comes with these resistors. So as well, this kit is gonna have some resistors. So we're gonna have to wire those in and screw them up to some kind of panel, where, you know, or 3M tape it, whatever comes to mind. And so let's unwrap them, and oh, they look good. There you go. They're gonna look good. So I have LED bulbs on the reverse light, so what I'm gonna do is take those off and put them on these, because from factory, well, from American Trucks, they come with halogens. So let's throw them out and put some LEDs, and we'll set them up. All right, so now that we have the LED bulb back inside where it belongs, now we're gonna pass this wire harness through where the original came out. So let's get to that. All right, so once you got everything passed through, so just repeat how you took it off. So you're gonna have this connector, this right here, this one right here, connect it back to your lighting right there, and everything else should just reverse play, just everything connected back. All right, so now we'll put everything back how it was. We put these screws on, and now, well, you can probably hold on to the screws because we got to go under the truck, wire it up. And if you want, we can test it out, but I'm gonna have some faith in myself that these lights are gonna work. So let's get that done. All right, so it's the same process as it's in reverse order. So now, except this time you have this wiring harness, but this is for the resistors. So we're gonna wire them up. So it's kind of just plug and play. So there's these things right here, right there. So I had these recently removed, so I put new ones on, and so those hold it on, go over the frame, and hook it up back to this. Remember, we took them off, and that kind of just slides into it and clicks, and so now we're secure. So right now we're gonna have to work on the resistors, and let's do that. Here I had a voiceover, but on the resistors, they're plug and play, so just plug them in, and I just zip tied them. So depending on if you want to screw them or not, but I just zip tied them, but just tuck them away. All right, since we got that side down, now this side should be easy. So a matter of well, here's your finished product. These are the American trucks LED housing to replace the halogen ones. So you see, nice and bright. They should have came from factory on these LTs, but you know, but there you go, guys.